you. Good morning. Thank you all so much for being here on another gray November morning. We are very excited to celebrate the completion of the Wadsworth Road at Lewis Avenue improvement because it checks all of the boxes and what we believe makes a really great project. It has improved safety and traffic flow, connected the intersection to a regional bike path, and receiving grant funding at the same time, lessening the burden on our Lake County taxpayers. This project is a reflection of Lake County's strategic plan priorities, particularly our commitment in investing in adaptive infrastructure. Lake County is investing $865 million over the next 6 years to modernize and strengthen our transportation system. And projects like this one are truly a great example and is a foundation of our plan. While many of the land services we provide as a county are concentrated in the unincorporated areas, our roads, bridges, and paths, of course, span across many different communities. And that's why it's so important to work closely with our great local partners. And the Village of Beach Park has been a terrific partner for this particular project, and we're proud to team up with all of you to bring meaningful change to your community and the people who live and work here. I also want to thank our dedicated terrific staff led by our DOT staff led by Shane Schneider, who helped to bring this project to the finish line. And I would like to now introduce our Lake County Public Works and Transportation Committee Chair, Jennifer Clark.
Thank you. Yes, it's a very exciting day. I'm so glad to be here today. I know in our committee, we talk about these projects. They start as a glimmer, and then we get to go through the engineering, the development, the building, and so much work goes into it, as you all know. And I'm so glad we're taking the time to celebrate it, this accomplishment today, because it's such an important project for our county. So this intersection project really embodies what our transportation program is all about. And really at the heart of it is really about safety. Making sure our roads and paths are as safe as possible for everyone who uses them is really the top priority for all of our projects. These new turn lanes, if you've gotten to see them out there, upgraded signals and improved pedestrian features take a major step forward in addressing those safety needs, which is especially important right with the school nearby, right here. Another important aspect of this project is connectivity. The Lake County Board has been a strong advocate for years for projects that fill sidewalk and bike path gaps so that people have more options for getting around our county safely. By connecting this intersection to the Robert McClory Bike Path, we've added a terrific and improved route that I know residents are going to enjoy now and well into the future. There's also a crosswalk. I hope you all got to see it coming in, and it's got the safety islands and it's got the beacons. And this is something that our residents have been asking about for a long time, and it truly improves the safety here. And so I'm really excited to see that. This project is a great example of how we're building our transportation network to be smarter, not just for cars, but for pedestrians, cyclists, and everyone traveling through our community. And now I'd like to introduce Lake County Board Member Gina Roberts.
Good morning. Well, I'm very excited this project is now completed. Living here, we all know how that was. And I'm grateful we're able to take a few minutes out of our day to celebrate it, because we're always complaining when the construction happens, but nobody wants to take the joy in really celebrating the completion of this accomplishment. For those of us who live and spend time in this area, we know firsthand what the intersection used to be like during morning and evening commutes and school drop-off and pickup. Traffic gets really backed up, and there was really no safe way to walk or bike in the area. And one of the best bike paths in the region right down the road. These improvements have already made a noticeable difference for our families and everyone who relies on the corridor. Most importantly, they've made traveling safer and pedestrian and cyclist a safer path. I know construction can be frustrating, and I want to sincerely thank the community and their patience throughout this process. Residents dealt with more than their fair share of disruptions. But looking at the finished product today, it is clear that the convenience was well worth it. This project brings real lasting benefits to the community, and I'm grateful for the partners of ours, especially the Village of Beach Park and their staff, because it was a big haul for them as well. And I'd also like to thank the great team of the Lake County DOT. I would drive this road daily and see the project manager and get out and just say, yay, thank you, this is so great. And it's just a great project. And so thank you, everyone. I'd now like to introduce Director Shane Schneider from the Lake County Department of Transportation.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. So excited to be here to celebrate the completion of the Lewis and Wadsworth Intersection Improvement Project, a project that we've had planning development efforts starting more than a decade ago. I'd like to first start off by thanking our board members for supporting this important transportation improvement project, along with all the other great projects we are completing across the county to improve mobility and safety for all users. I'd like to thank our project team from DOT, our project manager, Tom Samoji, who recently retired after 35 years of service. I'd also like to thank our construction manager, Paul Gardy, along with a few other key members joining us today. We have Kevin and Glenn and Julian and Ben and Satragan. Thank you for all your efforts. Our consultant team, led by Ariel from RS&H, and our contracting team led by Campanell and Sons. Thank you for all the partnership and teamwork throughout the project. Now, just for a few of the key project highlights. In 2014, planning efforts began to improve this intersection, and in 2017, LCDOT was able to secure a $3.4 million congestion mitigation and air quality federal grant, which covered about 80% of the total construction cost. The remaining 20% was funded by Lake County, with the Village of Beach Park partnering to cover the local match for the non-motorized improvements. So thank you to the Village for their partnership. The intersection of Wadsworth Road and Lewis Avenue has high traffic volumes, with nearly 40,000 vehicles passing through each day. The proposed improvements added right turn lanes at the intersection, along with increased left turn lane lengths and traffic signal modernization, providing for safer operations and more efficient travel movements. A two-way left turn lane was added between Kenneth Murphy School and Bernice Terrace to improve operations and reduce the risk of rear-end collisions. In partnership with the Village, a paved off-road path and sidewalk was constructed along Wadsworth Road to connect with the Robert McClory Bike Path, and a new crosswalk with rectangular rapid flashing beacons was added in front of Village Hall and the Kenneth Murphy Elementary School. New crosswalks and pedestrian signals were also added at the Lewis intersection. This year, the county also invested $8 million to pave 12 miles of the Robert McClory Bike Path, which is a connection that we just made with this project, so that this regional path is more accessible to all users. And over the next few years, we will continue to modernize the Wadsworth Road corridor, picking up at the east end of this intersection improvement project and continuing all the way to Sheridan Road with new enhancements and non-motorized connections. So thank you again, and I hope this project will provide benefit for all the users for many, many years into the future. And with that, if everyone's up for it, we'd like to invite everyone outside to join us for a group photograph overlooking the project. Thank you.